Hey guys, what's going on? And welcome to this episode on Clash Royale on tips on how to succeed, win more battles, level up, and get gold faster. So we're going to jump right into it. I'm going to be playing a few replays for you guys as I'm talking about these three little topics, each with their own little subtopics, I guess you could say. But yeah, we'll jump right into it. Topic number one is to basically build a deck you like to play with and you feel that you're good with. Now, I just want to stray away from that for a little bit and just say you basically always want to have a chest opening. That's basically the main point of the game. And silver chests are the most common, aka you'll get a lot of common cards from them. Now, in doing that, I like to use common cards mostly. I mean, I guess that's a given because they're common. And you could easily get a lot of them in your deck with a low cost. But I see people playing with a bunch of epic cards and a bunch of rare cards. Not too many common cards. And I feel like that's how I could win sometimes, just because I have that many more firepower in common cards to go up against their epic or rare cards. And really make that push. But yeah, you basically want to have the lower cost throughout the duel. And the lower cost the better. Because, like I just said, you can easily take down an epic card with a bunch of common cards. Or a few common cards even. But yeah, for another little tidbit, you want to use cards that summon more than one unit. So I really am a fan of the spear goblins and archers just because they're long-range troops and it summons 3 and 2 of them respectively at the same time for 2 and 3 elixir cost. But yeah, instead of summoning one musketeer, I'd rather summon the 2 archers or 3 spear goblins, whatever. I'm not a fan of the 3 goblins with the little knives or daggers, whatever, but yeah. Or the little skeleton bomby guy. That guy does a lot of splash damage, but there's only one of him and you can easily just take him out with something else. I don't know, whatever. But yeah, you basically want to have a nice balance in your deck of offense and defense, and you want to know when to play offense or defense. Now, when I say this, I basically mean, say you have a giant, you put it behind your crown tower. I think of that as being a more defensive strategy. If you put that giant on top of the bridge, he's only a few steps away from enemy territory. That's going into offense already, and you might not have enough elixir to back up your giant going into a situation like that. If you play defensively, put the giant behind or next to one of your towers, even in front of it, it'll still take a while to get to the bridge. You'll have that much more time to rack up elixir cost, to play more cards to back up and assist your giant to get to that tower and really make the push for the win. And last little tidbit for this topic I wanted to talk about was to have a trump card. Again, I don't see a lot of people doing something. Maybe this is something I just like to fancy and do. But my trump card, I'd like to say, is probably the rage spell. And when I say trump card, I basically mean an ace in the hole that you don't use throughout the duel other than if you really need it, first of all, for defending your towers, or saving it for the last minute of the duel when you have 2 times elixir cost to really make the push for the crown tower and get the win. Or if you just want to go for total domination and try to overpower your enemy as soon as possible, you think you have the troop force to do it, heading to the enemy tower, and you just want to make the extra push, just throw the rage down and boom, guys take out the tower. But you basically want to keep that little trump card in mind. Don't use it. Try to save it. Say it's an epic card, another epic card, whatever, it doesn't matter. But basically something to throw your opponent off in the last minute of the duel. It could really tip the scales, because you guys are shuffling through cards throughout the whole duel. This guy's not remembering what order or how many cards you have that you used, so you could probably get away without using one card and saving it. It's a little sneaky tactic, but hey, you gotta win, right? So on to little topic number 2, knowing when to play offensively or defensively, and how to transition one into the other. So for a little example about this, say you have some enemy units coming to your crown tower, and your crown tower is still at full health, or you have half health. If you think those units aren't going to do a lot of damage to the tower, what I would personally do is wait till those units start attacking the crown tower. and then I would put my troops right near the bridge or somewhere around that area that they could easily go into enemy territory, because as the enemy unit is attacking your crown tower, the units you just summoned could attack that enemy unit, and then they're still at full health, ready to go on the offense in the next few seconds as soon as that troop, the enemy troop, dies. So that's just a little tidbit piece I want to talk about of how you can transition defending into offending, or even offending into defending. It really depends on the flow of the duel and how the match is going. But here's another little example coming up. The guy summoned the P.E.K.K.A. I put down my skeleton tower, and I threw the minions out with the archers to take care of the P.E.K.K.A. and the Hog Rider went down as well. So that was just a little something. I played my units for defense, and then they went on the offense. If it wasn't for his zap spell, I probably could have gotten a lot of damage done on his left crown tower with the minions. But because that zap took away like half their health, the freaking crown tower is able to take all the minions out in one shot. If not, it would have taken them probably 2 or 3 shots to even take out my minions. But yeah, that's just knowing how to use your cards for offense and defense and when to swap between the two. And in doing that, you can use your tower as bait, like I said with the example with the enemy unit coming to your tower before, waiting for them to attack your tower as bait, and then summoning your troops for defense, and then they're still at full health, ready to go on offense to attack their tower. You can easily place another card behind them to back them up as they make the push for the tower, and then you can even try to overpower your opponent by doing so, because you'll still have all those troops ready to go. And then that's a little example of how I would use my trump card to actually win the duel. My trump card, I was talking about my rage spell. But yeah, the third and last little topic, it's very short, is just to join a clan, guys. I mean, first of all, you can request cards, and in doing so, you get to level your cards up that much faster by getting donations from other people. You can donate cards, especially cards you don't use, for gold and experience, which will help you level up that much faster and upgrade cards. And you could have some fun, take on your clan mates, and you'll win, and you have bragging rights, and you can be a good sport and all. But yeah, guys, that is going to be all for this episode. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and stay tuned for the next one. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and share this video with your friends for more. Alright, I'll see you guys later. Peace.